Hello and welcome back to Montana. Hey, I'm trying something a little different today. I've got a new silicone sluice box mat that I made out of a 3D printed mold. So I had a viewer by the name of Roger who just wanted to send me a 3D mold and see if I could make a silicone mat out of it. Well, I gave it a shot and I'll tell you what, it came out pretty dang nice. And we're going to run it today, and instead of coming up with a whole bunch of mats that I didn't know if it would work or not, I just put it in my cleanup sluice, and so we're going to run that today and see how that works. So I wanted to say one thing before we get started here. Before I even run it, I already know what people are going to say, and they're going to say that looks just like a sawtooth mat. It is similar, but it is not. I checked, I did, the angles are different, the grooves are further apart, and also, I don't know if it's from the machining of this or printing, or if it was on purpose, but each one of these little riffles has little tiny grooves in it all the way across. So that should really help hold that real fine small gold in. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but they're just, I mean, just on each riffle there's just like 10 or 15 little grooves, which should really help. So the sawtooth mat, I actually have some, and it's right there that was in my cleanup sluice. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this mat. Washington Beach Mining sells it. I saw it work over on the coast, and there's no reason not to use it. It works great. So anyway, we covered that. This is not a sawtooth mat. It was not copied. It was an original design. And then of course it's made out of silicone. So that's that. So let's go ahead and I'll get this thing fired up. And what I did was I doctored up some a pan of concentrates from Cape Disappointment that's already been ran a whole bunch of times, but I doctored it up and put some gold in there. So we're going to run that through there. Okay, we got the thing turned on. I'm using my 1,000-gallon-an-hour pump. I do have it just running with the garden hose with my cleanup sluice. So hopefully it won't take too long, but I'm going to actually try and mimic what it would be like actually in a big sluice if you were running a lot of material through it, like if you were actually at the beach. So, and I don't think I'm expecting this thing to catch all the gold that I put in here. I mean, come on, this is what, 2 feet long? And when those guys are running at the beach, I don't care who you are, you got 8 to 10 feet of sluice box matting. But I do want to see if it'll catch the gold, if it'll hold the gold. And, you know, of course, we hope to find a whole bunch at the top and less as we go down. So the gold I put in here was from the gold from Cape Disappointment that we got down there. So, you know, at least it's the right size. It's still in the concentrates. I can't believe I'm going to dig that stuff back out of there, but the mat seems to be staying active. A little bit of gold in there already, so it's not loading up, and it's not completely clearing out either. Like I said, I made 4 mats. The one at the bottom was the one that didn't come out the best, and you can see that. You got a couple bald spots there. But up here, these ones came out really nice for a first try. Water's just pushing that out there. Well, thing's working. The mat is working. I can see that. I've got a little bit of a trail here. This is not perfectly level, the mat, because I got it laying on top of my other matting. But I think it's good enough for a test. Just to see how well the silicone will grab hold of the gold. I thought that was pretty interesting when I went searching and found out that gold actually is abrasive or wants to stick with the silicone. And I knew the silicone mats worked well already, but I didn't know there was any science behind it or anything. But I thought that was pretty cool. So where silicone mats go from here, I'm not really sure, if anywhere. I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool way that people can make their own silicone mats. I think that's cool. I think everybody had a lot of different ideas and had no idea how to get them into an actual working piece. So now with the molds I've been making and working on, everybody's got that option. My Lego mats still work good. The heads or tailed mat worked pretty good. Working on a few more molds, so that's cool. And the other reason I put it in my cleanup sluice is for me. I don't know how well this is going to work for, my setup I like to run in the summertime is a 2,000 gallon an hour pump. So I don't know if this is going to work. Plus I run a lot of clay, and I know I had issues running the sawtooth mat with it plugging up with the heavy clay I run. So I would assume this one might be the same. I don't know. It's got a little bit wider gap in between the riffles, so it will hold more material and maybe not get washed out quite as quick either. So I just don't know. So I don't think I'm ready to put it in my whole sluice box yet, because as you guys know, I am not a full-time beach miner. I'm a one-time beach miner, and that was a lot of fun. Okay, so I finished running that dirt through, or the sand, in about 5-10 minutes tops. We're just letting it clean out a little bit here. I hope you can see that gold in there. Okay, let that clean out a little bit, and we'll take another peek at it. I like what I see. There's the top of the mat. It's just loaded with gold. We come down. I hope you can see that, and the glare's not too bad. Gold, gold. And we're getting less as we go down. Of course, we got gold all the way down to the bottom. There's my bad mat. But what I'm noticing, and I don't know if you guys can see it, and I'm going to try, but you see all them little grooves in the mat? There's actually gold sticking in these little riffles halfway up the mat. You can see that right there, I think. The little tiny riffles or lines in the riffle itself is actually stopping the gold. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's absolutely cooler than heck. So, did it work? Absolutely. Where do I go from here with it? Not sure yet. But I'm going to be definitely talking with Roger and, see, what we do with this thing. And figure out a way, maybe everybody can have one, or anybody that wants one. Obviously, everybody does not have access to a 3D printer, of course, but they are out there. I know I can go to the library in a town about 50 miles away and use one, but I have no idea how to use it. So anyway, that was a fun experience. The mat works great. Thanks, Roger, for sending that over to me and letting me try it out. And hopefully I'm going to be out this week doing some prospecting in the mountains. Of course, it snowed last night, so I don't know, we'll see. But I'm sure itching to get out. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Catch you next time. Bye now.